Yeah, I got time, cuz. He from 63rd. I love big booty Latinos.
Foreigner, belly full, walls empty. Money in the house.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rat. You name it.
Perfect.
Here we go.
I want to do good right stuff for my friend. Honey.
What's up, everybody? Class is in session. My brother from another mother, International. How do you do today?
Foreigner.
What's poppin', slime? What's
good?
Gucci chat?
You feeling good?
Feeling good.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Got the homies with us.
We got the
whole
homies.
squad.
Hey, we about to bring the whole squad in, guys. This is like an epic ass live right here. The Medellin boys are here. The Avengers are here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 YouTubers, creators, guys that are literally living here in Medellin, guys. I'm so happy we got all these people together in one building, y'all. Yo, it's crazy. Man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
We're about to defeat the evil hookahs and the evil gringo pricers. So yeah, man, I'm excited.
All right, guys. So before we get started, make sure you guys like the video. We're gonna go over our housekeeping, and then we're gonna bring everybody on. We'll probably bring people on like one at a time. Maybe we'll chop it up. We're gonna have some crazy conversations. I'm excited. We got let's just say who we got. We got Mosa, aka Homies Hub. We got KBS Travel. We got Jeff, aka Osborne Onni. We got Nate, and we got Cash Travel in here, guys. So make sure you guys like the fucking video, guys. This is literally probably one of the most epic streams ever that has been done here in Medellin. All right, and we're gonna try to do an IRL later, guys, where we just mob out to Provenza. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Might bring some baddies over back to the crib. Do a little something here too.
Yeah.
So
and we're dual streaming on Jeff's channel. Is yours working? Yeah. Okay. So with Homies Hub's channel as well. So y'all interact with them. They're reading the chat, guys, and they'll be over here in a second. But shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all. International, I'll talk to them real quick while I bring up the
yeah, man. Sub up to everybody's channel firstly.
Yes, sir.
The links are in the description.
Yes, sir.
Just did another epic live right before this live with a lot of these people. Homies Hub, Cash Travels pulled up. My boy over from Lima that had the situation over there, he pulled up. We talked safety. We talked about how to stay safe when you're overseas. It's on the members only. So make sure you check that out.
Yes, sir.
So much sauce on that.
Yes, sir.
Sign up, become a member. It's super cheap. And check that out. We also did a live yesterday with some baddies in the jacuzzi on members only. It got kind of crazy. We had to cut it. They were taking their tops off and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So we had to cut that live a little bit earlier than we wanted to. Yeah. But yes, check that out. Become a member. Check out these lives. We're going to be doing a lot more sauce, a lot more value for the members, for the diehard supporters of the channel. Steve's pulling up the housekeeping right now.
Yeah. Let me bring it up here. All right, y'all, real quick before we get started, we have our locals. That's mentuition.locals.com. This is where you guys will see all the debauchery, all the not safe for YouTube stuff, all the ass shaking, all the yacht parties, all the titties coming out at the strip clubs. All the shit y'all really want to see is on our locals. Make sure y'all sign up. It's free to sign up. $9.99 if you want to see this girl's ass for real. Okay. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon. Make sure you guys sign up for the Patreon. Patreon.com/mentuition. We'll just go over it quickly, guys, because we're on other people's channels. We have 3 tiers, guys: $20, $50, and $100. Our first tier, guys, is our general admission tier. You guys can sign up there. You get a bunch of sauce in game. You get free access to some of our locals content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. Free access to all of our locals posts, priority YouTube chats, okay, access to our members only live streams, 1 free consultation question answer per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultations, 10% off the merch, and you get even more special Discord access. Last but not least, we have our all access pass, guys. This is where you guys will get all the sauce, all the game. You get 1 free consultation per month, 25% off additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs for some of you guys who want to be digital nomads, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP discounts on yacht parties, Patreon exclusive discounts on our website services, discounts on our tour guides, and 20% off of the merch. And guys, do not forget to sign up for our Discord. That's mentuitiondiscord.net. Don't forget to sign up for Homies Hub Discord. He got like literally the best Discord in the world. Don't forget to sub up to Jeff's channel, and who else are we streaming on?
Cash.
Cash Travels. Don't forget
Yes.
to sign up for Cash Travels.
Yes.
All right.
Also, if you guys want messages read, we're not going to read as many messages on our channel because we are streaming on all these multiple channels. So we're not going to read as many regular messages. If you want something seen, send in a super chat, and we'll get it read. But they're all getting super chats on their end too. They're all getting a bunch of messages.
Yeah, send in y'all
and
super
we
chats
got
to
a
Jeff.
lot to go over, a lot of people to interview. So we want to keep the show moving.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, let's
appreciate your support.
Let's just jump into it right now, man. Let's go to the closest person. That's Cash Travel. He's right here.
Yes, sir.
Come on up, Cash Travel.
Come on down.
We gotta drop a bomb. We gotta drop a bomb for Cash Travel, guys. He's in the building.
Yes,
He's
sir.
in the building.
You want to sit on that
over.
side? Get Cash in the middle of it.
Yeah. We'll let him. Hold on. Let me because I'll give him the mic.
Yep.
All right, guys. He's already lit. We'll get Nate on here next, and then we'll move over to Jeff. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys like the video. Get lit. So we're gonna just ask Cash a bunch of questions, guys. We're completely unfiltered right now. We're drinking, we're chilling, we're in Medi. We got Nate about to grab the alcohol right now. So Cash Travels, I know we talked about it earlier, but just give the people a little bit of more information about your background, how long you've been traveling, how long you've been in Medellin, and then we'll jump into some cool questions that people want to know.
All right, my name's Justin, but call me Cash Travels. I've been traveling for a year. I've been to already like 10 different countries, and I just want to do the whole solo traveler lifestyle, digital nomad, making money online. I don't work a 9 to 5. Like I be preaching on my TikToks, just make that money. I show people how to make money online, travel. I don't feel like in 2025 you need to work a 9 to 5, but everybody's different,
So you literally make money just from like businesses that you have, or you help other people make money?
Yeah, well, I tell people my sources of income is I got 2 TikToks, an Instagram, a YouTube. Obviously, you get monetized, pay-per-views, and brand deals and stuff like that. I do cryptocurrency, digital marketing. I have an online business, email marketing. So that's exactly why I told you with the whole streaming stuff. It's like I do a lot on the side that is like I don't really have too much.
Yeah, well, shout out to Cash Travels, guys. We met him. We've reviewed his content on the channel a bunch of times. We've seen him out at Sky Park getting lit with Jeff and Mosa and everybody, Nate, the whole crew. But this is our first time really getting to sit down and talk to him. So I'm gonna just call you Justin, or would you rather go? All right, Justin.
Cash.
I'll call him Cash. Cash. So you've been in Medellin for 6 months, I think you said?
Yeah, 6 months now.
6 months. Can you tell the people what's the experience been like here? We're kind of trying to keep it centered around Medellin for the most part. What has been like the best thing about Medellin and the worst thing about it? And then how are the females here? Because I know that's what the guys want to know about.
I think it's safe. It's all depending on the person that you are and how you carry yourself. But I've been here for 6 months. I never had a problem. I've always have good vibes with everybody that I'm with. But the good things I've loved is obviously the women, the price point. Like I come from Brooklyn, New York. Like the prices from New York to here is like uncomparable. It's like it's amazing price point. The bad thing is I just feel like it just gets a lot of like bad rap and a lot of like foreigners. We call them like the weekend warriors.
Wait, you say foreigner, right?
Yes.
Foreigner.
You get because I'm telling you it's a lot of misconceptions because but when I came from Bali and I was doing my research trying to come over here to Colombia, and I'm on YouTube looking up all this stuff. The minute you go to YouTube and you put Colombia, the first thing you see, I got drugged, you're gonna get kidnapped, all this. And I'm telling you, I was paranoid. Yeah. Because coming from Asia is like you could walk around with your camera, you have to worry about nothing. Now I'm hearing that you come over here so bad, bro, they lied.
Yeah.
They lied. It's not that dangerous.
Right. Now, speaking of druggings, Cash Travels was on a viral video, or he knows these guys that went viral recently for getting drugged on an IRL stream. They were on Kick. Can you explain a little bit of how you met these guys? And, did you give them any words of wisdom? Were they around you? Obviously, they weren't around you because you weren't there. Did they try to invite you to their spot? But guys, getting like, literally, it's like us bringing girls here and them getting us. So he basically kind of did a video basically saying, damn, these 2 idiots got, drugged on live on Kick. But can you give us a little background of how you met those guys or what happened?
Well, that's the thing. People don't obviously when you see one video, you don't know the whole backstory. But backstory wise, I've known Chris. His name is Chris Travel. Make sure you follow him on Kick as well. Chris Travels. I met him in Bali. Me and this guy, we were traveling together for like a good 3 weeks. We went to a whole bunch of different islands in Bali. Then from there, we split up. And I went to Colombia, and he went to a whole nother, I think he went to Europe or something like that. So I've been known Chris for basically well over close to a year now. Now, we met back up in Brazil. Brazil was when I first met Captain G. And we all lived together in like a 3-bedroom apartment, like a little mansion that we had over there in Brazil, and we rented it out for like 2 weeks. So I've known these people. So watching the video, me calling them stupid and all that, like me and that we all like, you know, that's how we joke around and stuff like that. But I've known them for mad long. And that whole drugging thing was just like, it was just a whole bad situation, and just getting too drunk beforehand and then bringing the girls home and then getting more drunk. It goes downhill real quick.
All right. Appreciate that story. We got a couple super chats I want to read real quick, and we'll go back to it. Shout out to Heck. He said, did he say foreigner?
Foreigner.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you, Nate.
And then we got Kevin B with another one supporting us on the other stream as well as this stream. Always being there to support. We appreciate you. Wanted to go to the channel. Just stay away from Kev's baddies, please, for everybody's safety. All right. I'm going to pull up that video real quick. The one that went viral. Yeah. He got how many millions of views?
It got right now, they got 1.7, 1.8 mil.
Okay. So here.
Yeah, shit was. And look, before you even put it, bro, like I said, I've been with Chris and Captain for a while, and they're streamers. So it's a lot different content. When you're a streamer, you know that even if it's bad or good content, it's still always going to be good, because if you go viral, it's always going to benefit you in a way. So even before that, when I pulled up, I said them straight up like this. I was like, yo, do y'all mind if I record, because y'all know how I am? And they were like, yeah, fuck it. You know, we're stupid. We deserve it, whatever. And I said, all right, cool. You dumb mother. Y'all gonna see.
All right. So good. All right. And a lot of people were asking us, is this video real or fake?
Bro, I'm telling you, I pulled up on them, and they were still half drugged and sleeping when I pulled up, and they were like looking around the spot. 3 phones, an iPad. When I'm talking about $6,000. And you know what's even more fucked up? These girls took the key, so they couldn't even leave the apartment, bro. Damn. That's how. And then the worst thing too, they did it on Christmas. Go ahead. 100% real. That shit was not even staged at all.
Damn. All right. Well, we'll get to the video then.
These two are officially the dumbest. Bro, they got drugged out here in Colombia. Bro, look, these girls took. Listen to me. These girls took 3 phones, a laptop, iPad. What else did they take?
Bro, my Ray-Bans.
Your Ray-Bans too? Y'all don't have a Find My iPhone or whatever?
Yeah, I had to. It's here.
Where is it?
It's in some place.
Bro, we need you. Did you get to the cops and all this shit or no? You want to go? Bro, I thought this shit was a joke. They dead ass came to Colombia and got drugged. They got drugged. I can't believe this shit. Oh my god, bro. Look at this. And my guy.
All right, guys. And you can see on the door, this is how I knew it was real. On the door, you can see the blood stains on the door from him walking into the door, because he was so drugged and couldn't, he was disoriented and all that stuff. He walked into the door. Yes, sir. Got scoped and was disoriented and walked in the door and then cut his eye. Right above his eye.
He had to get stitches too for that.
He had to get stitches, bro. It was a very bad Christmas.
Oh, can I get a look at your head real quick?
He tried to go inside and just
He walked right into the damn door, bro. Come to Colombia, but don't be like these two.
Shout out to Justin, man. 1.7 million views, 47,000 likes. You know, that was gold right there.
Facts,
So on a video like that, like what type of payout?
Well, my payout, I'll be real with you, I think like close to like 250, something like that, 250, 300 on there.
Yeah, that's nice for one video.
Yeah.
And you're not really doing no crazy amount of work.
It wasn't edited. You know what I learned? This is a tip for y'all. A lot of people be trying to do like crazy edits and all that, but I've learned with that video, when I'm talking about the organicness of it, it wasn't like if you watch the video all through, there's no clips, there's nothing like skipping. It's all the way through. Everything is one thing. Is like it made it more organic. That is like, oh shit, it's not like super edited. That's like, oh, you put a lot of thought into it. It's like, nah, it was like, yo, can I record this? All right, cool. Y'all stupid motherfucker. Like, just go in. You know what I mean?
Nah, and that's the best kind, organic, and then it makes the story look more real too. So that's what's up.
All right, we're gonna ask one or two more questions, guys, and then we'll rotate Nate in.
Kev too.
Yeah, shout out to Kev. Oh, for the super chat.
He just subscribed.
Oh, he just subbed up to Cash's. Yeah, so sub up to Cash Travels, guys. Everybody watching, sub up. Everybody that watches on the replay, sub up. Everybody we bring in. We got Nate, and then we got Jeff after that. We got KBS, and Mosa is gonna be up too. But yeah, yeah. Shout out to Heck. Oh, Heck. Okay, shout out to Heck, man. Heck sent the super chat. Okay, Heck, homies just said shout out to you for sending a super chat on his channel. And make sure y'all again sub up to Cash Travel. So we'll bring Cash back on, but I'm gonna ask him a few more questions. All right, so let's talk about the ladies. Talk about the pros, parquilleras. Talk about your experience here dating. Have you tried to date regular chicks? Have you tried to date? Are you just dealing with pros? Like, what's the vibe? Because everyone's saying that Medi was kind of dead. Now it's back. It's after the holidays. I mean, what's the vibe, and what's your whole take on the ladies here?
Women here fire. I'll be real with you. Them women's is fire out here. But it all depends
Better than
on
Thailand, right? Better than
because with Thailand, I've learned like I could do a quick comparison real quick. When it comes to Thailand, the girls are not like ass wise and all that, but the loyalty is crazy. I've done got pissed. They've seen on my YouTube. I done got pissed drunk in the Philippines, and the bitch would get me in an Uber, fucking tuck me in, give me a massage, put my money there. Like real, you don't have to worry about getting robbed, nothing. Here in South America is a little bit different, you know what I mean? You got to pick and choose, but the body wise is crazy out here, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But obviously, this all depends on how long you're here. Because if you're only here for like a few days, you obviously have no choice but to go to pros. But if you have like if you're here for like 5-6 months, you could find those diamond in the rough that would just want to be with you. But it's like, if you're not going to be here for a long time, you got to run game. You know what I mean? Because even if you're here for like 3 months, you could find a good girl, but then it's like, eventually you going to leave. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can find it. But if you're just here for the weekend, bro, pros, paquilleras, 100% worth it. 100%.
Okay. Last question, and then we'll bring Nate on. So people say it's hard to date here because most girls here are pros. Even the regular girls are pros. Is there some truth to that? Also, I've heard you have to get in these social circles to actually talk to the Colombians. A lot of them won't let you in if you're an outsider, if you're an extranjero. So is there truth to every girl here kind of being kind of a pro a little bit, trying to ask you for money eventually at some point, even the regular, or to say that they're regular? And then what about getting into social circles here in in Colombia?
The social circle, that's bullshit, bro.
Okay.
Everybody here in Colombia is mad happy. You could just walk up to any girl willing to dance for you. It's a lot easier. You don't have. It's just, if you don't know Spanish, that's the problem. I always tell people it's the Spanish barrier. Cause if you could speak Spanish, bro, I promise you, get drunk at a club, everybody's speaking to each other, everybody's vibing with each other. But if you don't know Spanish, a lot of South America is not going out of their way to learn English. Asia, they'll do it. You speak to more local people that know English. But here is like, if you don't know Spanish, you gonna like imagine at a club and you just But you could get into any circle, no problem.
Word.
The other question was what?
And then just does every regular girl, is there truth to like 95% of the girls being pros, even though they say they're not?
Look, I learned regardless. It just depends on how long you're here. But every girl you have to pay for something. If it comes to food, you always paying for their Ubers. If sometimes I've learned the normal girls come out more expensive than the damn regular the pros, because it's like,
damn,
you getting both their Ubers, then if you staying with them and they'll stay with you all day, you could be hitting all day, but you feeding them breakfast, lunch, dinner. Then if you got a drink, you got to buy the bottle. They not the American man and the Colombian, the price point is different. So it's like they probably making like $400 or $500 a month. So it's like if you coming out here and you making like $2,000-$3,000, they're looking at you like, all right, you got it. It's not like, oh, now let me come out of my way to, hey, let me pay for this. You know what I mean?
Right.
But again, I just feel like you could find the normal girls very easily. It's just, all right, my last advice. If you're looking for quick, paquilleres, el probado. But if you want local girls, try to get into that circle, you need to go to Laureles. So if you know Spanish, don't go here if you don't know Spanish. If you're a gringo and you a real like foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to El Centro, bro. If you go to El Centro, bro, you finding for the low ski, and you can find only local girls. But I'm telling you, in El Centro, if you go in there speaking English, they're gonna look at you like you stupid.
Yeah.
They don't know no English at all. So again,
you gotta know
pros, quickness, the park. If you want normal regular girls, Laureles and El Centro, and you'll find just regular girls, and you don't have to worry about, oh, tú trabajando, like you working right now. Like these girls are gonna look at you like, bro, have some respect. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, well, no, man, appreciate the game, man. Guys, he's giving you a lot of game in literally like 15 minutes. We're going to try to rotate everyone in, guys, and then maybe we'll bring a couple people back in, but we just want to be respectful and get everybody on, too, so we have enough time. So that's Cash Travels, guys. Make sure you guys sub up to his YouTube, and we'll bring him back in a second.
Got his @ down there, so
yeah, sub up. I know I saw a couple people subbed up.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
And anybody watching on the replay, sub up. All right, let's get Nate up here. Nate, let's drop a bomb for Nate. Hold on. We gotta drop a bomb for Nate.
Okay.
Nate in the building.
We got a couple super chats. We'll read them if they're on y'all's channel. Omi, KBS, Nate, homies. We'll read the super chats that are on here. So, firstly, shout out to Heck.
You know what's crazy?
He said, "Slap that motherfucking like button, Ninja." Yes, sir. Like everybody's channel. Yes, sir. Sub up to everybody's channel.
Honey.
Guys. We in 2020-25, we trying to do more collaborations. We trying to do more networking. We're kind of over this whole beefing and being divisive. There is a time and a place for that. However, we're trying to focus more so on coming together, networking, all that stuff. So shout out to all these guys here for pulling up, making it happen. And then Kevin B gave a $5 super chat to Homies Hub for the sauce earlier. Yes, sir. That video, I'm telling you, if it's your first time traveling or you're a beginner traveler, maybe you've gone to a few places, you want to go to a place like Colombia, Brazil, some place where it's not as safe as like a DR or a Thailand. Check out that video. I'm telling you, is worth every second of watching, and there's so much sauce. Cash Travels dropped sauce earlier too. It is crazy. And shout out to my guy that came from Peru as well. TCB came up and he's out traveling somewhere. He's overseas again too, and dedicated some time to come up and tell us about the story again in full. Gave a foolproof plan of how to move, and we dropped some awesome sauce on there. So sub up and get those likes up, and appreciate it. Let me know if you get any more, homies, too. All right, Nate, got you in the building, man.
Nate in the
all
building,
right.
guys. Nate in the building. Let's go. I gotta drop some boss for Nate, bro. I gotta drop some boss for Nate. Here we go. Perfect. All right. Sorry.
Nate, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
25 years old, guys.
Yeah.
And how long have you been living in Medellin?
Now, I've been here since July.
Since July. Okay. What made you decide to make the move over here? Tell us a little bit about those thoughts and what you're doing now over here.
Yeah, so I was unhappy in the States, man. I'll be honest. I was in the military, and I really liked my job. You know, I was an air traffic controller. So basically, we talk to the pilots and stuff like that. We control the traffic of, like, you know, who takes off, who lands and stuff like that, controlling the traffic in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good job. And when you get out, it pays pretty well, but I just never want to live in the States. I could have left the States and do that job overseas, but
no,
I just couldn't stay in the States, man.
So what didn't you like about the States?
How much it costs, man. When you get out of high school and start like paying your own bills, oh Lord, it's just one on top of the other, man. Rent, car note, car insurance, you got life insurance, you got all these different things you got to pay attention to, man. It's just like, I hated it, man. I was thinking back to my life in Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica, so like, yeah. And like, half of these things you do in the States, you don't have to worry about, man. Like, I just hated it. I hated it.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a couple more questions. I'll hand it over to Steve.
Yeah.
Now, since moving over to here, firstly, they always say like the passport bros that come overseas, they don't get girls. They weren't good with girls in the States, so they had to come over. They had to come over to Colombia, where it's shooting fish in the barrel. What do you think about that? Were you good with girls in the States, and how has your success been over here in Medellin?
When it comes to girls in the States, it wasn't where like, if it didn't even matter if you were good or not, man. It's just like it's all based on what you want. I don't care what nobody thinks. I think that it's very important that when someone lives their life, just live how you want to live it. I'm very big on that. You know what I'm saying? And like, when you live your life based on what you're doing, what people say has no importance. It doesn't. Just do what you want. If this is something that you want, you do it. And I'm telling you, you're gonna be happy for that. You know what I'm saying? Who brought a girl?
Who brought that girl?
Oh, it's probably I know who it is.
Oh, you brought that?
The supporter.
Let me see the mic.
Police, open up. Police.
Oh yeah.
All right, my bad. Go ahead. We keep going. Yeah, damn, I know. Yeah, man. Who did that shit, man? What the fuck?
But yeah, man. It's when it comes to that passport bro movement, man. Like, all the people that have their comments, or like, especially when it comes to like the negative stuff, man. Yeah, man. I have no time to hear that kind of stuff, because like, if you want to be a passport bro, or you want to travel, man, do what you want to do, man. Live your life. Live your life.
Yeah, no, that's facts, bro. Nate, let's just jump into the bullshit. Let's jump into some bullshit.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so Nate,
I'm a little tipsy.
Nate, when I saw Nate out here the first time, like, he was partying crazy. So let me ask you, how many times a week do you go out to the club? Is it 7 days a week? Is it 6 days a week? Give the people kind of, you tell the truth, Nate.
Hey.
What?
You be going out 9 days a week.
Now they said 9 days.
Hold on.
God damn.
When we first came out, and Justin and Jeff can speak to this, bro. We was out every day. We literally linked up at Jeff's crib. We literally drink a whole bottle of aguardiente, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We smoked up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, when we go out, we're already lit. And we go and party again. You know what I'm saying? We still drinking up, we still smoke, bro. Every day we partied, man. But like, being that I've been here for like 6 months, you know.
Does it get old?
It doesn't necessarily get old. You just kind of just pull back a little bit. You choose your moments when you want to go out, man. Especially when you've been down here for a while, man. You kind of get your regulars and stuff like that. You get, you know, you pick up girls that actually mess with you and actually want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? So like, you're not really going out there looking for a gal, really, man. You're just chilling, man.
Right.
Just want to hang with the homies.
So how has dating been here? As far as having regular chicks versus pros, have you been successful? Have you bagged some girls that you find to be feminine, beautiful? Or they say women are the same everywhere. Are the girls here, do they have a lot of attitude? Are they arguing with y'all all the time? You know what I'm saying? Is it the same as the girls in the States, or is it different? What's your experience with the females?
It ain't the same, man. It's different. It's different.
They still argue with you though.
They still argue with me,
but it's a different kind of argument.
I don't play with them. Like if I don't want to do something, if I'm moving a certain way and they're having an attitude with me, like I cut that shit straight. Like even Jeff can attest to this. Like
Jeff's up next. We're gonna get Jeff on here in a second.
I took that gal stuff and I put it outside last night. Like I was not having an attitude, bro. Like,
well, that's an interesting point. You still have issues. All of y'all still have issues with females where you gotta tell them to get the hell out.
Yes.
Or so, guys. I want y'all to understand that's very important. They still gonna be females. They still gonna be on a crying, watching what's some fucking things called in Espanol. Yeah, them. But they in Espanol novelas. They're watching the novelas. They still got their periods. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're Latinas,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, they got their firecrackers.
Oh my God.
So okay, so we'll ask a couple more questions, but let's stick on the women real quick. So do you have a girl, a ting? Do you have a girl like a main chick here?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I had to, but I had to let I just didn't like the other one. I just had to let it go.
Right. The girls here aren't cool with you having two girls though, right? You gotta make sure one
they
don't
know about each other and they both have an issue. Yesterday, the reason why we fought yesterday is because she wanted to look at my messages and I specifically texted that guy. And I was like,
man,
I can't do it.
Nate
can't do it. And then I made her feel bad.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask a few more questions and I'll give it to Alan and we'll go to Jeff. Will you ever move from Colombia? Do you ever picture yourself living back in the States at some point in your life or moving to another country?
I'm staying here, bro. I ain't fucking leaving.
He said, I ain't fucking leaving.
I'm staying.
I need the fucking sound back. I don't have
it.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm not fucking leaving. I'll do it myself. But okay, and then why? Why?
Nah, man, it's just overall, it's a lifestyle, man. I think that's the key word, man. It's lifestyle. Like lifestyle, it goes into like how much you pay for rent when you get up in the morning.
Can you give people a little idea of rent, as you say with the stuff?
So like for me right now, I'm paying for a 3-bedroom, 2 baths. I'm paying $800 a month, right? And it could be cheaper if I wanted to do it with my Airbnb host, like just directly. It would be like $750. You know what I mean? But
so cheaper for rent. You were going over a list of things that are better. So cheaper for rent.
Yeah, the food, bro. When it comes to like the food quality, bro, I lost mad weight when I came here, man. I lost mad weight. Yeah, man. Like all you had to do was go to the gym for like an hour. You eat properly, bro. You can just still eat your burgers, bro, and you lose weight, bro. And I'm still drinking.
Damn, that's what's up, man. Shit. So the quality of life, guys, is overall better. If you want to live here, you want to be here long term. Nate is a living example of somebody who, moved here and now he's thriving. He's, obviously making money. He's paying rent and he's enjoying his life. And that's what it's all about, guys, having a better life as a man. A lot of y'all just stuck in the States with your heads down all fucking day.
It's important that they know I'm retired military. So like that's how I'm getting my bread out here.
Okay, like a GI check or like
pension. Like
pension.
I'm medically retired, so like I get that disability
a medical check. Okay.
I go to school, so I get that VA check for all you military folks out there.
Okay. All right. So let me pass it. My drink. Did you scope? Did you scope? Yeah, check your drink, bro.
I did not.
Yeah, a little bit of.
Did you scope follow me?
All right, let me pass it over to Al. We'll ask a couple more questions, and then we're gonna get Jeff up next. Shout out to Jeff too. Jeff is streaming live on his channel, so if y'all have any super chats for Jeff, send them over to him, and we'll read them.
All right, guys. So follow Nate at Yad Boy on IG. I got it at the bottom. So yeah, make sure you follow Nate on there. He's doing some YouTube stuff too. So the reason why I like being out with them, man, it's always a party. Going out with these guys is so much fun. We've been going out every night, and it's been a movie. So definitely check out Nate on there as well. So my initial question, you kind of skipped past it. Were you getting girls in the States? Were you getting girls? I believe it. I know you personally. I'm talking about my audience.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna say, oh, you went over here just because you don't get girls.
No.
I want to show them examples of people that get girls where they're like passport, bro. Like, I don't think anybody here has problems getting girls in the States.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the myth that they all talk about. They say that these passport bros are a bunch of losers. They couldn't get girls. They're broke. All that stuff. So I just want to put that to rest. So yeah. Next question. As far as like we're talking about all these people here, like able to make money, supplement their income, We just had KBS Travels up here talk about how he doesn't have a 9-to-5. We have a lot of viewers that want that type of life. You know, they want to leave the States. They want to come over here. They're maybe a little bit scared to make the move or go all in. You know, me and Steve just went all in. Like, we're all in overseas for the foreseeable future. We'll be overseas, right? What do you have to say to those people that maybe want to go overseas? Maybe they're stuck at their 9-to-5. How do they come up with like a game plan to come overseas? And what did you do to come overseas? What advice can you give them?
What I would say is that they should find out what they like doing aside from their job. So like when they go to the job, when they come home, what do they like to do that can actually make them money outside their job and what they can monetize? That's the word. Because for me, you know, I had, like, when it comes to like the military, you have all these different options. You can go into cybersecurity. You can go into all these different things, man. And like for me, I said to myself, I want to own a business, right? And I want to own a business and I like to do film. So I said to myself, okay, I'm going to get my retirement, right? And I'm going to go to school, right? To get a film degree. And with the film degree I'm going to get like a camera and everything, like the whole lights and all that kind of stuff, so I can be able to do my films that I want to do. For somebody that's working a 9-to-5, I would say, yeah, just when they find that thing that they want to do, I would say go on YouTube and try to find people that are actually doing what you're doing and monetizing, like Fiverr and stuff like that. I've worked with Fiverr for a long time. I have a Fiverr Pro account. You know, that's a good way to make your earnings. You know what I'm saying? You work with somebody for like 2 different projects and then boom, you just hit them with that, hey, can I get like an hourly thing? You know what I'm saying? With the whatever project they're doing, like invest into their thing and like make them feel like you're invested into their project, and you would definitely get that hourly wage. You know what I'm saying? Boom, that's one person. Then you go on to the next person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my advice onto that.
No, that's awesome. That's great. And like I said, we got a lot of people that are ready to make that move, or they're working on it. So it's great to see great examples of people going overseas, successful, you know, doing their thing, having fun, but they're all about their business at the same time, making that money, able to travel, able to, I mean, do you report to like anybody? Like, do you, when you wake up, like what's your schedule typically like?
Man, I ain't got no schedule. I took off time from school for the holidays and stuff like that, but I'm gonna start back in February.
Yeah.
But now my schedule is basically whatever I want to do, really.
Yeah,
you know
man.
I just been working on the thing, but you know, been planning and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. So 25 years old, guys, living his best life. You know, we love to see examples of this on our channel, and you know, it puts away all these myths. Like I said, passport bros are losers. They couldn't cut in the States, so they went overseas. Businesses do it all the time, right? You got, all right, Nike, you're gonna hit me with all these taxes here in the United States. Cool. You're gonna force me to pay my employees a $20, $30 minimum wage. Cool. I'm gonna take my ass to China. I'm gonna take my ass where my resources stretch a lot farther. So why can't we do that as passport bros? Why can't we take it where, you know, we're appreciated, not tolerated?
Yeah.
So that's what I say to y'all. And it's not a lifestyle for everyone. I don't recommend it for everyone. However, you know, some people like the States. They want to stay in the States. Do what makes you happy. However, understand all of your options. It's not this white picket fence, 9-to-5, work till you're 70 years old, have a 401k, Roth IRA, all that stuff's good. If that's what you want to do, use that to help benefit you. But don't think that there's one blueprint that everybody falls under and you know, put everybody in a box. These are some examples of successful people retired at 25. Like, if I go back 10 years, if I had a time machine, I'd be doing the shit that Nate's doing, you know, making the moves that he's doing, coming overseas, making his income stretch farther, all of that stuff, you know, following his dreams. So definitely shout out to Nate. Sub up to his channel. Did you have anything else for him, Steve?
Nah. We're gonna bring Jeff. Let's Nate.
Yeah.
You got anything else for the people?
Nah, man.
Sub
you
up.
know, like, yeah, man, just live your life. That's what I gotta say. Live your life.
All right, shout out to Nate, man. Shout out.
Yard boy on IG.
Appreciate you, bro. Turn that mic off here.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Hold on. Let's drop another bomb, guys. We gotta drop another one for Jeff. Jeff, come on up, man. AKA Osborne Onni in the building.
Sir.
Osborne Onni in the building. He is here. The man, the myth, the legend, the man of the hour.
Yes,
He is
sir.
here. Let me give you the mic. All right, okay, you get it. All right. You can clip it. You can just clip it.
I try to see some booty.
I got you. All right, you good. All right, y'all. Scooch over a little bit for me, Jeff.
Hold on. Let me get your
We're gonna put Jeff's.
YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna put Jeff's stuff on the channel, guys. Guys, we have reviewed Jeff's videos, aka Osborne Onni's videos, so much on our channel. We met him last time we were here, but we didn't get a chance to wrap up with him.
Yeah.
Osborne, Osborne. Make sure you put on, but we're live on his channel, so but make sure y'all sub up to his channel. We're gonna get it right here. But guys, so this guy, man, I've been waiting to interview him, man. I'm so happy he's on the stream. Can you give the people a little bit of information about your background, where you're from, and how you ended up in Medellin?
Okay, so pretty much I was born and raised in Italy. However, I got the Nigerian blood in me. But yeah, I lived in Italy my whole life. But like, I'm gonna be honest, Italy is a beautiful country. You know, it has a great culture, nice food. But like, the girls in Italy, like, they're not the best. So that's why I decided to make my way to Colombia. And yeah, that was the best choice ever. You know what I mean? Cause like,
Cause like you wanted some bunda, yeah.
Like right now, I'm living the life in Colombia. You know what I mean, it's like I'm so grateful to be in Colombia.
There's bunda in Italy, though, right? There's ass in Italy.
Yeah, there's not.
Nah, and Sicilian bitches, like,
Listen.
there's got to be some ass in Italy, right?
Wait, there's bunda in Italy, but like the girls in Italy, bro, they play games, man. But like here in Colombia, bro, it's so easy, man. Like you can get bunda in one night. You know what I mean? That's why I love Colombia.
Yeah. Yo, I got a soundbite for him.
I love big booty Latinas.
I gotta use that for him when he come on. I love big booty Latinas. Okay, so describe your journey here. Meaning, Jeff, tell them like, okay, you're in the crib one day. Are you looking up videos to come here? Did you save up money? What made you pick Medellin? Because you could have went anywhere in the world. Why did you pick here? Or did you come here first, or was it somewhere else?
I'm gonna be honest, like before coming to Colombia, I did my research. And they told me that apparently Colombia is the #1 nation when it comes to the most beautiful girls. You know what I mean? So
That's
like,
true.
That's how I made my way to Colombia. And I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit scared because like they told me that Colombia is very dangerous. But like I took a big risk. I came to Colombia, and thankfully I did not get in trouble.
So let's talk about danger. Have you had any issues, any close calls? Girls try to maybe set you up, put some stuff in your drink. Cash is looking at you very, I wish I could turn the camera. But because, well, Jeff, well, he's streaming from his channel, so his channel know. But Jeff, can you tell the people, has anything ever happened or almost happened? And you know, what's been your experience here as far as safety? Because you like to get lit, bro. He gets lit. Like he gets really lit and he has fun, and that's cool. But I just want to see, make sure you're safe, but also like what's happened to you, or
yeah. So like
yeah,
so like pretty much my first month in Colombia. So I was having a great time with my boys. I was drinking, having a great time, but I was really drunk. And I brought one girl back to my place, and pretty much the girl took advantage of me, and she pretty much stole like $200 of me. Like that was only one mistake. Sister night, bro, I always use my brain. Like I never got robbed again. You know what I mean? It's like you have to anyone. Like
so, she's just for cash, just $200 cash.
Just cash. That's it.
Okay. And so you've been to Cartagena, you've been to Cali,
yeah,
you've been to Medellin. Of course, we're here. Can you compare those?
Okay, so
Which ones you like better? I think
Yeah,
you
so-
said Cali you didn't like. Can you tell the people what you
no,
think?
listen. So Cali is boring. It's like if you wanna go to Cali, you should go to Cali on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's it. But like from Monday till Friday, brother. Brother, Cali is so boring, man. Honestly, for me, the best city in Colombia has to be Medellin. Like Medellin is active every single night, and also Medellin is a big city. So like there's so much to do in Medellin, and plus the girls in Medellin, brother, they're good looking. You know what I mean? It's like
Is this one of his videos here?
that's
Okay,
why,
okay.
That's why I love Medellin. So like guys, you should definitely book your flight and make your way to Medellin, because trust me, you're gonna have the best time of your life. No cap.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll ask one more, and then I'll ask you a couple questions, Jeff. So I'm gonna ask the same question I asked to Nate. Would you ever move from Medellin back to Italy, or let's say if you don't go to Italy, would you ever move to another country?
Bro, fuck Italy. I'm so done with Italy. Like, I love Colombia. It's like, I'm gonna stay in Colombia for a very long time, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So buy rent a property long term, or maybe buy a house, maybe, or something. Or you want to stay here?
So for now, I wanna grow my YouTube. It's like make so much money with YouTube, and then once I have enough money, then I wanna get myself an apartment in Medellin. That's my dream.
Okay, that's what's up. I'll pass it to Al to ask more questions, guys. Make sure you sub up to his channel, Osborne Onni. Make sure you sub up. He literally gets lit every night. He has great content, guys. Some of his videos have went viral here in Medellin, some in Cartagena, over 100,000 views on some of the videos, 200,000, I think, on some or more. But shout out to him. He's got millions. Okay,
Yeah,
my bad.
4 million views.
Okay, I didn't even know that. So I saw like the 100, 200K plus one. So yeah, man, he gets lit, bro. So he's growing his channel. Make sure you guys sub up because he has some dope content. I'm gonna pass it to Al too. We'll ask him a few more questions, and then we'll get KBS. We'll get Mollywood. What's good, bro? He's in here. Hold on. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. We still got a couple more questions.
Oh, say less.
He's still in the hot seat. He's still in the hot seat. So
Still got a couple more him, and then maybe we'll close out.
okay, so every night partying all the time, does it get old? Does this life ever get old? Can you see yourself moving?
I'm gonna be honest. Like right now, I'm young. I'm like 25, and I love having a great time. So like, yeah, I party every single day, and I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna party for a long time because like I enjoy partying. You know what I mean, it's like I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon.
Okay, all right. The parties don't stop. I'll tell you firsthand. Like I said, bottles popping all night, going out every night here. You know, it's just the lifestyle here, being around these guys. So that's what's up. How did you meet up with Nate and the homies and get cool with all them and KBS Travels?
Okay, so that's a good question. So I met Mosa in Cartagena. So like I was in Cartagena by myself, and then I saw Mosa, and then we were chilling, having a great time. So I met Mosa, I believe, September 2023. That's when I met Mosa. And then I met Nate, so pretty much Nate booked a consultation with me. So that's pretty much how I met Nate. I liked his vibe, so then we decided to link up. And KBS Travels, he actually sent me a message on Instagram. So yeah, I met him through Instagram, and then we decided to link up.
Nice. That's what's up. Those are really the only two questions I really had. Yeah.
All right, I got maybe two more. Okay, so what made you start your YouTube channel? What made you go, you know what? I'm gonna start filming all of this.
Yeah,
because you could have just came here and just didn't document anything. Was there some other YouTubers that inspired you?
Yeah.
Or were you just more like, you know what? I gotta document this shit because I just want to show people how better of a lifestyle they can have. So that's the first question.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. I did not come to Colombia only for the girls. I came to Colombia because like I've been watching Timmy Carter. Do you know him? He's a YouTuber.
Timmy Carter, yeah.
I love his content.
Funny,
Yes, like he made so many videos regarding Colombia. So like I wanted to be like him, a YouTuber who can influence people and make great videos. So that's why I decided to come to Colombia, start my YouTube channel, and that's it, man.
Okay, last question for you, Jeff. So do you get hate back home from people from Italy, friends, family? Hey man, you know, because I'm sure your family and friends watch these videos.
Hey,
You're having fun, you're getting lit. You know, they see kind of everything. Do you get a lot of flack or hate from people back at home, or do you get people like, yo, I wish I could do that too?
I mean, like I hate everywhere in Italy, Colombia. They're like, oh my god, this guy's so annoying. But like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna carry on being myself, making the videos. Like, I'm gonna be honest. When I get the hate comments, they make me happy. Like, it motivates me to work harder and upload more videos. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, you got to take that hate and turn it into motivation. So that's what's up. Well, thank you, Jeff, man. We appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Clap it up for Jeff, y'all. We appreciate you, man. That's Osborne Onni. Osborne Onni, guys. Osborne Onni. We'll make that a soundbite. We'll make that a soundbite, guys. We're gonna officially clip Jeff's. I wanna see some bunda.
Bunda, les de
All right, hold on, Jeff. You gotta say it so we can soundbite. Say it one more time.
I want to see some bunda.
All right, we'll use that. All right, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Sir.
Y'all make sure y'all sub up to you're good. Make sure y'all sub up to Osborne Onni's channel, man. Super dope content. He's out in the streets getting lit, man. Great content. KBS is coming up.
Coming up?
KBS can't come in here and not come
Is he
up.
coming up?
KBS can't.
They know. You gonna show
The man, the myth, the legend, KBS Travels,
myth,
class
guy right here, man.
Oh man, the man, the myth, the legend, guys. KBS Travel is in the building. Man, this is great.
Epic.
This is epic. KBS, welcome to the Mentuition Show, the Passport Bro Show. We appreciate you for checking in, man. First of all, man, let's just check in with you, man. How have you been? You've been in Medellin. Can you tell the people kind of, how Medellin's been? Do you like it? Is it whack? You've been here so many times. We've talked about it. So can you describe a little bit about Medellin now versus the past? Are you tired of being here, and kind of give the people a little information about what's going on now?
I mean, I would never get tired of being in Medellin, though. Colombia in general. And I've been coming here, for almost 3 years in general. So, and when I came here, I just came, just just for the weekend, and with my friends and everything. So we were just hanging out and stuff like that. And then I was like, man, that's the place I need to be, man. I could see myself live there and all things like that. Then that was like the main thing. And I started watching YouTube more. And I was like, you know what? Let me just have a channel and just come here, do my thing. You know what I mean? But Medellin, compare, when I first came here, I came here in 2022. You know what I mean? They will still require people to do tests, the tests, corona tests and stuff.
Oh wow!
All those things. And I was still coming out here, and I was like, yo, I need to come out there and stuff like that. And that's why made me even started the channel. Just I could be out here more often and stuff like that. So
that's what's up.
And when I got to Colombia, Medellin, the first time, I ain't gonna lie, my friend was like, yo, we gonna pull up there. And I was like, yo, what's in Colombia, man? And I hop up on YouTube and I was watching all the videos. And I was like, yo, I gotta come here. You know what I mean? And around that time, I didn't even have I needed a visa to come here because I had my Haitian passport. There's a visa to come here. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna do it just to come out here. So, and stuff like that. So it was like one of the big decisions I did, and the video is the one that got me there. So I was watching anywhere, those just the regular videos. I wasn't watching the guide, those type of people talking about, oh, you need to do this. I was just I'm like, yo, I need to see, why I'm bringing guys there. And I was like, yo, Cartagena is the place. So
it is.
I'm like, yo, I had to come there, but it's way different now. Compared the first time I got there, it was different. You know what I mean? Now, you're getting more because, more guys are coming for videos and, they, kind of making things more expensive and stuff like that. But
prices going up.
It was it was more lit than it is now. I mean, it's still lit.
It's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Cartagena is still lit.
It was more lit when I got there the first time.
Well, yeah, man. I'll ask a couple more and I'll pass it over to Al. So, you talked about starting your YouTube channel. I've said this before, guys. KBS has inspired so many people as we're playing this video here with the Comuna 13 girl. KBS literally put this girl on. She owes you literally her life at this point. She's literally making money off of a clip, and women don't understand this. Something as simple as this could blow them up to the moon. Look at the Haktua girl, right? She shitted on the dude that did the clip. Yeah, I was like, damn, like she didn't even have to put him on. She just could have been like, thank you, you know what I'm saying? She just was like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, damn. So KBS, I believe you're responsible for a lot of men traveling just because of the videos you put out. Again, I personally look at it as artwork. I think it's people walking and it's just showing what's going on in whatever area. And people like to talk about the areas that you film, but you have stuff filmed of regular areas too. They just focus on the negativity. Can you tell us about just how easy or how difficult it's been to run your YouTube channel? And also you hit 500K. What's it been like just having a YouTube channel from when you started till now? Has everything been smooth, or have you come in front of a lot of different problems?
I mean, like, it's been like a lot of things that I had to do, a lot of sacrifices, what I mean, like spending on equipment and stuff like that, and run out of the troubles and and things like that. We're recording, but I've been to a lot, everything. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna, focus on that, quit my job, what I mean, just do Uber, put some money to the side. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go out there, and every day I'm just gonna put in the work and stuff like that. So it's like, and then I run up to a lot of troubles and for filming and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because when you have like a something that inspire you, like, bro, like I could do it too. Like, when I watch those people, I was like, man, this guy doing this like this, and I'm taking lessons. I'm like, yo, I could do this better. I could do that. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna bring it to the focus to what need to be seen. You know what I mean? Because if you're showing something, you gotta show everything. You know what I mean? You gotta show how you got there. And you know what I mean? Like what you could do that without talking. And then if you talking, you gotta go to the step one, like all the way, and explain to everybody. I'd be like, yo, this how we get the pocket yeta. That's how we do this. Those are the clubs. Those are this. And then as you can see, like even on some of my videos I done, I'm like, yo, this is them. Like, yo, this is the best nightlife, bro. You ain't gonna find no nightlife. Facts. Pocket yeta. Facts. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna find no nightlife there. You got clubs there, there's clubs there. You know what I mean? You got the goodies walking around like all the time and stuff like that. And you go to the club, you have fun. Like, I told everybody that, like, I'm like, yo, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? So that's what like the channel was about. And then the good thing is like you start having like other channel that that teach people like how to be safe and all those things around. So I'm like, yo, every channel is like, give you a different perspective. Like when you come into Medellin, you know what I mean? I love Medellin. I would love to be here all the time. You know what I mean? But to grow my channel more, I gotta hit different city, and that's what I've been doing. You know what I mean? But I would see myself living here, But first, I gotta see the whole world and everything. So I could see why people fell in love, Medellin, Colombia. You know what I mean? But it's still more to see. You know what I mean? So hey, and then there's more to see. So I could say.
Man, I pulled up the video, man, of the I met my wife in Medellin, man. So how do you feel about being an inspiration to so many other YouTubers? You put her on the map. How do you feel about that whole situation,
man? I mean, it was great. Like I didn't even know. I was just a man just going out there. I'm like, yo, I need to coming out 13. I see people record there, and then what I like to do, I like to just stand around, like get a drink and stuff like that. And I saw her, and I was like, oh, let me talk to her and get a drink, and then the whole purpose was not even filming her only. It was like the whole entire coming out 13 video. And and when I looked at the footage, I was like, man, I could just make that 8 minutes just talking to her. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And then that's what I did in the video, blow it up. So I'm like, yo, everybody loved it, loved the video. So I'm like, yo, I put her on, and then she got like a lot of other YouTubers coming out there filming her and stuff like that. And she have her own channel, and then she got whatever's going on, things like that. And I know she got mad at me because I was talking to her. She got mad at me like, oh yeah, it was the video. I don't like your channel because you got this going on. And I'm like, so I took the video down for 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I saw like other people posting, I'm like, man, yeah,
what am I doing taking it down?
I'm like, why haven't I taken it down? I put it back up and it still went crazy. So I was like, you know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, like, you know, I made her, you know what I mean? Like, from the channel. So, you know what I mean? She got her own channel now, and then people still, watching her and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to keep doing what I do anyway. So, you know, my channel is more than just, you know, interviewing like chicas. So, like, and the main reason I started the channel, I mean, I made the channel the way it is right now. I know that's like a whole different things, but it's to show people, like, everywhere I go, like, everywhere I go, I just film and I just show you, like, you know, where to have fun, like, you know what I mean, where to have fun. And then the people that watch the channels, like, most likely, like, the people that don't travel, that just stay home and stuff like that. That's like the number one people that can't travel. The one that travel, they like come see that, oh, it's just like the video KBS, but the other ones, every day they watching. So that's why I started getting like other videos. I started doing like other walking to like Cuba, like Haiti, like the Brazil and stuff like that, because those are the people that stay at home and just watch. So I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna do the videos for those people. So
yeah, man,
it's
it's definitely inspirational. Couple more questions. So what do you say to all the people that say creep camming is bad? You know, they talk smack on creep camming and things like that. You know, we have our opinion on it. Me and Steve have said it several times that, you know, a lot of people, the reason why they're here in Medellin are because people like you. Flyboy said it, shout out to him. He said, if it wasn't for KBS Travels, you know, you're going to believe everything that the media says, because we're kind of our own media. So they had that lady that said it's, you know, 80% of the people in parky areas are black men. Then you pull up the video that she's showing and is mainly like everybody else but us, you know. So what do you say about the naysayers that say creep camming is wrong and what you're doing is wrong and it's hurtful to the country?
I mean, like, a lot of people that just mentioning that, like, you know, like, creep camming is wrong and stuff like that. It's just like they're just looking for content, you know what I mean? They run out of idea, they don't know how to be, you know what I mean, creative and stuff like that. So they're looking for a subject like, oh, creep camming about it, and that's all they're doing, like talking like crap about those people. And then the funny thing about them, they're just talking about it, but they're not getting no number. Like, nobody really pay attention to them. Like, you can see, like, you know, maybe like they will have 40 people watching them and stuff like that. They will post a video, they barely get like no views and stuff like that. So it's just doing it just to have something to talk about, because they got nothing. They're not creative enough. They can just go somewhere and make make videos.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's all they could do. So those people, I don't even look at them. Like, they could talk whatever they want to talk. Hey, it's their business, man. So you know what I mean.
I find it funny that a lot of people that talk smack on creep camming are typically people that have done it, or, you know, they're people in the chat that don't really matter, but they don't bring an alternative, no other solution. It's just they're gonna talk natively about it. So I think, like I said earlier, the reason why a lot of men are in party areas right now are because of your videos. You know, you have a huge reach. No Diddy. And I think that that you I had to throw that in there before people get the wrong idea. And I think that you know, a lot of people are here because of you. A lot of people are making these videos because of you. You're an inspiration to a lot of people. So, you know, me and Steve are definitely appreciative of your work. The reason why we've gone to a lot of places are because we watched those videos, those same exact videos. Wow, this is what it looks like. You know, a street view of what it looks like here in this particular area. So shout out to you for that. One more question, and I'll hand it over back to Steve to see if he has anything. Another example, guys, of a passport bro. You know, we have several here on the panel today. Now, not too difficult to find. Anytime you're out in these countries, these are the examples of people that are doing it right. They're able to travel. KBS, every time I talk to him, he's on a different continent. You know, what do you say? I'm going to ask a similar to what I said earlier. What do you say to the people that want to be like you? They want to, supplement their 9 to 5, or they want to quit their job, but they have a little bit of hesitation to do that? Or do you recommend it? Or what do you think about that?
And what I would say about that is like, you got to see, you got to have a vision first, like to do certain things, like just like I did, like, I'm like, yo, I'm going to sacrifice what I have now. If it don't work, I'll go back and, work harder and come back. Like a lot of people need to do that. So if you want to, sacrifice your 9 to 5, you give it a try. I'm going to get this money with me and see how it goes. You're going to put it in the way. You're going to invest it on something, whatever it is, like it could be your channel. It could be like anything like you're doing. And then, it works, it's good. It don't work, you just go back, you build it again and you come back. So that's all it is.
Yeah, man. Well, that's all I got. I know Steve got a couple, so I'll hand it back over to him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. KBS is the man, the myth, the legend, bro. I'm happy he's here. There's a comment that said, "Creep camming is the Lord's work." Exactly. Exactly. Hey, man, look, this is the guy right here. All right. So make sure y'all sub up to KBS's channel. I'm sure most of y'all have heard of him or seen his videos, but make sure y'all sub up to him. I'll ask one final question, KBS, and I'll let you go. We're gonna go over to Mosa, and then we'll get Mollywood on too. He came. Shout out to you, man. Last question. What's your overall goal in all this, man? Like, are you gonna forever be doing YouTube? I've thought of strategies, guys, which people have already thought of. Like, basically, KBS could keep his channel going and just not be running it, right? You're like, what's the Jabberwockies? Like, nobody knows who them niggas look like, right? Like, they could switch them out. So you have a channel where no one really knows who you are, what you're doing. I mean, they see you now, but they really don't know who you are. Are you going to continue the channel and keep going with it? Are you going to settle down in a certain area, have some kids? Like, I just see you as a guy that just keeps moving in different places. And I'm just wondering always, is he ever going to just chill? So what's the overall goal in all this? Are you going to just keep your channel going, and keep running? Or are you going to finally one day, you know what? I've landed in Brazil or whatever. I'm just going to stay here and I'm going to get some minions to do my work somewhere else. Like, what's the goal? Because you've built something and it's going to hit 1 million, right? You're already on the road. You're probably, at 600,000 now? Almost? 500 something thousand, right? So what's the overall goal and end goal for KBS Travel?
I just want to keep going until I just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop and do my thing. So, like, to be honest, like, I don't see myself stopping now, or maybe like 2 years or 4 years, whatever. I'll probably settle down or whatever, and that's why I kind of getting a different type of content and stuff like that. Because like, I made the channel like that because I was like, yo, I'm just gonna, like, because every time you're doing a channel, like, whoever doing a channel, like, you got to see where you start first. Like, whatever working best for you, you just keep moving with it, like, with this with this vision that you have. So I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna do the channel like that. It's not like I can't show my face and stuff like that, because people hear my voice and all things like that. I started my channel with like showing my face, so I switched it around. So it's all different. Like, it all depends, on you. But when I started, YouTube was the only option for me. Like, I had no other option. I was in like like military and stuff like that. I had no money. Things. I was working like a 9 to 5 job. So like, YouTube had to work for me. That's why I put all the money to end this, just do my thing. So so I could hit different other countries as well. I'm like, yo, I got to make the money right there, and then I could see myself going like to, going to Asia, Africa. That's one place I want to hit as well. So to me, it's just, it's keep it going, man.
Keep
And see where
grinding.
it goes.
Yeah.
Man. Keep grinding.
Word. Well, thank you, KBS, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Clap it up for KBS, y'all, man. Yo, KBS, bro.
See you guys, man.
Literally the legendary KBS.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've had him on stream before, guys, in Brazil, but we didn't really formally we did IRLs with him on it, but he was kind of ducking off. He didn't really want to be in the camera. We finally got his ass.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Another man, another myth, another legend.
One thing before we go further.
Oh, you can't stop my bomb.
Stop the bomb real quick. Shout out to everybody in the military, man. Appreciate y'all service.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the military.
Anybody that's fought for our country.
Yeah.
Even though we're overseas, I will say this public service announcement. United States of America is still the greatest country of all time. I'll let y'all finish in a minute, but USA is the greatest country of all time. My views never change on that country. I love it to death. And it's the reason why me and Steve are here today. It's the reason why everybody's here today. So we have to shout out the military, all the people that fight for us, fight for our freedoms.
For sure.
Keep us safe. Even when we're overseas, they're taking care of us. They're always helping us. So yeah, I had to stop the bomb for that.
All right,
for
well,
the military.
We're gonna redo the bomb.
Yes, sir.
All right. We have Mosa Homies Hub in the building.
Sir, yes, sir.
Classes in session. He's coming in, guys. Hold on, let me move over.
He's coming with some nuggets.
You know he's coming with some nuggets.
sauce.
You know he's coming with some game.
Here we go.
Mosa,
Homies
what's
Hub.
good, man? What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up? What's up? It's looking like we got hundreds of people in the building.
Yeah.
So shout out to all of you guys, man. What up?
Shout out to everybody watching, man. All right, guys. So we've had Mosa on our channel a bunch of times. We've reviewed his content as well. Super cool dude. This is our first time meeting him. Not today, but a couple of days ago when we first landed here in Medellin. But he's been here a while. Mosa, can you give him a little information, just the people who don't know about you, about yourself, how you got here, and why you're still here, bro? Why haven't you left yet?
So to just give you guys some background on me, because I know some of you guys are just still stumbling on me, but basically I was a business manager. From a business manager, I went into law enforcement, and I was trying to I needed to just get away from the work and the stress and the women that I was dealing with. And I was really considering DR, and this is all facts, right? And then one day I stumbled upon Colombia, and I was watching these videos, little brief videos, but someone actually gave a whole fucking breakdown, right? This like, very well-spoken, dread-headed, slim dude in front of a camera in a nice-ass studio who would be literally sitting right next to me and gives this crazy-ass breakdown, the most in-depth breakdown I've ever heard anybody give on any topic about just how to maneuver in Cartagena. And I literally canceled my flight from DR that I already booked. And I told my boy, I said, bro, let's go to Colombia, bro. Fuck DR. Let's like really go out there, bro. Watch this breakdown. And we followed that breakdown like a fucking Bible. So if it wasn't for these guys, like I say all the time, I'd probably be making content in DR or inside of Amsterdam or in London where I was originally, just doing things. But yeah, so I'm prior law enforcement. So I have already a security kind of mindset. From Cartagena, I came over to Medellin. And then I saw that Medellin, at least to me, it could be different for other people. It was more closely tied to the Bronx where I'm from. The only difference is that there's Latinas everywhere. It ain't just in one section of the place. They're all over the place. Mm-hmm. The cost of living was cheaper. And there's a lot of potential here. If you guys are into technology or cryptocurrency and things like that, there's a lot of hubs here inside of Medellin. So outside of the Chicas, even though they are a great reason to come here, there's a lot of potential here in the city. So that's just a background.
Okay, appreciate you, bro. And how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, so we have a couple 25ers, 28. Justin, how old are you?
Hey.
31. Okay, well we're older. We're 36. We're the old heads. Yeah. So Mosa, I want to ask a couple more questions, and we're gonna really try to kind of pick kind of how you got here and just a little more information. So all right, so you came from New York City here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
no. I'm sorry. I moved from New York City to Florida.
Okay.
And then from Florida was where I was working in the prison system. And that was when I came across y'all video literally at work. I was watching you guys' video at work.
Okay, okay. So how long did it take you to get accustomed to being here? Did you have, I remember when I first moved from Pennsylvania to DC, I had a whole panic attack. Like when you got off the plane and you saw, you know, shit, I'm in Cartagena. It's fucking hot as fuck. You come out, the dudes are trying to grab your luggage. They're trying to, you know, all the stuff that we talked about on our video. What was your reaction? Did you say, you know what, this is home? Were you like, you know what, maybe I don't want to be here? I mean, what made you say, I'm gonna fucking stay here. I'm gonna just keep, you know, my head forward. And then also, can you describe any ups and downs you've had, not even now, but in the beginning when you first came here? Like what was the worst part and the best part when you first touched down?
It was a culture shock for me, definitely. I'm from the Bronx, so being around Spanish speakers is common, but being inside a country where like almost no one speaks English, you know what I mean, it was crazy. This was the first time I've ever seen, like, I want to say poverty on this kind of level, because when I first came to Cartagena, I literally see people got restaurants from off they casa steps. Like they literally got all the ingredients in a pot on the steps and they cooking and they selling shit right out the crib. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. So I think it was a lot of that was the culture shock. It was the interaction with the women. There's this scene in Superman versus Batman where like Superman saves the city or something like that, and everyone's like reaching out to him and shit. And I always make a joke like that's how the Latinas are when you get off the plane, like they're reaching up to you like you're Superman and shit. So that's how it was for me. so that was a big reason. That was a big reason. I'm like, I'm coming back here for sure. So
yeah. And then one more, and I'll give it to
Pause. We got some
super chats
in the building.
Sihaga comes in.
Shout out to Sihaga.
Shout out to Sihaga, yo. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it. He said, shout out to Steve and that Medellin breakdown video he made.
Appreciate you, bro.
It was one of the videos that helped me out a lot.
Yeah,
appreciate it. And yeah, man.
We got another one.
Steve was the genius behind that. He decided to tell him what it took, Steve. What did it take to make that video? What were your thoughts when you were making it?
Yeah, so real quick, guys. Yeah, I just pulled up to Cartagena and I was like, yo, what would I want to know if it was my first time? Can I make a video for the guys that are coming after me? So I was just like, yo, I asked my boy, he's a DJ. We DJ at strip clubs and we're always around sex working women. So I'm like, yo, bro, I was just literally just interviewing him. Me and him were just bouncing ideas off of each other. And I was like, yo, what would you say to someone if it was their first time? He was like, oh, the security guard, like that's important, tip the security guard. And he was just like, you know, when you come out the plane, and me and him just kept bouncing off ideas. My actual inspiration was partly Flyboy, because he did a Black Man's Guide, but he did it kind of like, he threw it in there. Like he did it like a skip to 20 minutes and 4 seconds if you want to hear about the chicas. Like he kind of used code words. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, let's just jump into it. So my video was just like how to deal with sex working women. Like and I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't know it was going to be as big as it was. And I was just like, let me get some footage inside the strip club. Let me get some footage inside the room that you take the girls in. Show, hey, you get a towel, they give you soap, a condom. I'm just showing guys. I know it sounds weird that I'm saying it out loud, guys, but that's what we want to know. And I just didn't want to, they're like, oh, you should have put it behind a paywall. I'm like, yeah, but nah, like, so I just put it out, and it was just really just using my mindset of being around pros all the time. What could I tell guys? Because I know they're going to get finessed. That was the main thing. And I just made a whole video on it. The whole series.
Knowing what you know now, knowing what happened to our channel, all that stuff, would you do anything differently?
Nah, I mean, we got banned, you know, because of that video and the Medellin one that we did, but I wouldn't change it. You know, people still know who we are. We've inspired a lot of people, and I'm glad that I put out the video, and I'm going to keep putting out videos. It's not going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more important that men don't, you know, get scoped. I told you guys, this Airbnb, I don't even know if these dudes know, 4 people got scoped. My Airbnb host told me 3 days ago, like, yo, 4 people got scoped. I had to call the cops. Like, damn. I was like, I wish they'd have saw my video. So I told him to sub to our channel. So he subbed to our channel now. So a lot of people are getting scoped, man, and it's just important information that men need to know. So yeah. So hold on. Shout out to KBS Travel.
Yes, sir.
Comes in. He's right here behind us.
Yes, sir.
He comes in with a $20 bomb. 1999, he says, shout out to Mintuition, or shout out to Mintuition, y'all. Thank you, bro. Thank you, KBS. Appreciate you. He's right over here, guys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the love,
Thank you,
KBS.
man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Always supporting.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, let's get
continue.
back. Let's get back to Homie
back.
Hub, aka Mosa. I'll ask one or two more, and I'll pass it over to Al. So when you first got here, you answered sort of the first part of it. The second part was, what was the hardest part to adjust to? Was it the Spanish? What were you like when you first got here? Like, damn, this is I don't like this, or was everything just great?
No, I think it was my bad. I think it was the culture differences. And I had dropped the video. This is actually my most viewed video, just dating as a black man inside of Colombia, because I can only give my personal perspective. I know it's different for people that speak native Spanish, but it was this like monetary value exchange that occurs all over the world, but in some countries it's a little bit more quiet. Inside of Colombia, especially as a foreigner, it's more pronounced.
You said it. You said it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, like it's more pronounced. Like there is an expectation of you when you get off the plane, and they know that you have more money than the average guy that is around. And it's like, that was kind of the culture shock for me, which made me kind of just make that breakdown video, kind of just telling people like, look, when you come out here, don't just wear your heart on your sleeve right away. Because everybody kind of like watches the videos on YouTube. Like, man, as soon as I get out there, man, these girls are going to love me. I'm American. I got a passport. I got money. I got this. And they really don't know, like, they really don't respect you until you give them a reason to respect you. You know what I mean? So that's what it was for me.
That's huge. I mean, yeah, a lot of people do think that I'm American. They're going to love me just because I'm American. Doesn't matter if I speak the language. Doesn't matter what I do. They're just I'm going to get off the plane and I'm going to have that. It's just going to be straight love. So, that's a great point. Homie is another great example of a young man traveling, seeing the world, going overseas, deciding that, what America has to offer to us as young men. I love the country, and it'll always be the best country in the world, but their options for men just don't really cut it in 2020, 25. What do you say about that? What do you say about your decision to move overseas? And also, I got to ask you, how were you successful in the States with women? What made you decide to go overseas?
That's a good question. So I was reading a book during the pandemic. It was The Nomad Capitalist. I talk about it a lot. And it basically, the whole theme of the book is basically to go where you're treated best. And basically, there's different kinds of advantages when you go to different countries and when you go to different places, whether it's, a way for you to build your wealth, whether it's your interaction with women. I think a lot of dudes are so weird. And I think it really are dudes that are stuck in the US. They kind of want to create this barrier. Instead of you making your life easier, they start setting all of these things like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, hey, you can't do this in the States, so you have to run overseas and you have to do this. I'm like, man, look, I'm a dude. I'm not a street dude, but I grew up in the hood my whole life. A lot of people I grew up with didn't make it to 20 or 25, especially these last couple of years. A lot of dudes I went to high school, college with didn't even see 30. Like, bro, live your life, bro. You don't know when you're gonna go.
100%.
Live like there's no reason for you to try to say to yourself, well, I'm gonna do all these things for the next 40 years before I can enjoy myself. Enjoy yourself right now. The only thing I try to teach people is, look, you could go overseas right now before you really have yourself established and have your retirement. Build yourself up, learn new skills. We live in a digital age. People are making a bag offline. It can be anywhere in the world. Why would I keep myself somewhere where the women are not appreciating me, which I am going to get into in just a second. The women are not really showing me the level of respect that I want to be shown. Things are much more difficult for me. And then I have a lot of weird dudes that comment on like my content. And they have this impression that I needed to run to Colombia to get girls. And I think it's one of the most hilarious, because anybody who knows me, has found my channel, already knows what it is. I built quite a reputation for myself in college, in high school, for the kind of dude I was. And I think, in fact, the people that decide to come overseas and stay overseas have a lot of experience with women. That's actually the reason why they want to travel overseas, because they're like, man, I've been dealing with this one type of chick for so long. Let me go see what a chick in Colombia or in Thailand or Asia, or side of Africa is like. So no, I didn't struggle in the States at all. I think for me, I was able to really grasp that female nature is kind of the same, just depending on the cultural differences. And a lot of dudes are not able to grasp that because they have not been able to experience women on that level. And you know what I mean? I think once you have a good number under your notch belt, you will see that women are the same. Literally, doesn't matter where you go. It's just culture kind of makes things a little bit different.
Right. The rules that regulate
right
the shit that women can do based on the laws that are in place, guys. It changes depending on what country you're in. KBS Travels was talking about Thailand and places in Asia where the women are more docile, but they probably aren't calling the cops and burning your clothes up over there. Whereas if you go to, if you're in the United States, the girls can get away with that because of the laws that allow them to. So women are pretty much the same. Their emotions run them. I don't argue with women. I don't argue with pros. We had to kick a couple of chicks out the other day, right? All right, bye. You know what I'm saying? But it is different depending on where you're at. Real quick, shout out to Tyree. He comes in with a $15 bomb. I appreciate you guys. Keep winning. Hashtag Homies Hub. Yeah, man. Shout out to Homies Hub. He's in the building, man. So we got a couple more questions for Homies Hub. We got one more guest, guys, and then we'll wind down. But we appreciate y'all. We are live on Homie Hub's channel. Before we end too, we'll do like a pan of everybody. Everybody will say what's up, and then we'll close out. But Homies Hub has been dropping so much sauce, so much game, man. Let me ask a couple of the questions. So you talked about haters in the space. You've had a few sagas. We don't need to. We don't need to say any names per se. But he might be in the chat. He'll probably watch this on the replay, of course. Will it ever end? And not only that, you've mentioned, obviously, I don't think you want there to be beefs between you and other people, and a lot of people come at you.
Right.
Let me kind of figure out how I'm going to phrase it, because I don't want anybody to take offense. But homie has also said he knows MMA, guys.
I know MMA.
He knows MMA. He'll whoop your ass. There's been a lot of, let's say it this way, there's been a lot of physicalities in the space, fights and things that have happened, physical fights, but also back and forth on the internet. What's your whole take on that? And are you the kind of person where someone comes at you, you're going to put your foot on their neck? Or is there a point where you just go, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and take my direction to keep going because I'm traveling, I'm overseas. Yesterday, again, I won't say verbatim because it's all behind the scenes, but you were like, yo, somebody said X, Y, Z. Like, there's just people saying stuff, a lot of hate on you, on your channel. How do you handle that? And then again, are you one of those people, someone says something, you're like, all right, pull up. Hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass. What's your take on
That's a great question, Steve. So I'm gonna answer this honestly. My whole life, I'm somebody that give people mercy. I give people warnings, and I give people chances. I'm not a fighter at heart. I don't like hurting people. That's not my thing. I don't take pleasure in that. That's just not my thing. But if I feel like you're in my way and you're going out of your way to be in my way, and I have to put you down, whether it's, physically, verbally, through any kind of measures I got to do, that's what it is I'm going to do. Most people I do know how to ignore. Like I said, guys, I worked in a prison system. We got 128 killers on the block. I worked in a PBL block. You guys don't know what that is. That's punishable by life. Everybody on the block is going to do life if they get sentenced. Okay. So I'm dealing with people that are trying me every single day. You know what I mean? And it's kind of one of those situations where if you allow one guy to keep doing what he's doing and trying to show and display in front of everybody, everybody's going to do it to you. So for me, and without having to mention names, I just crush a bug absolutely disgustingly to just set the example, because I don't want problems. But if problems come, I'm fully prepared. I don't fight dudes in the street. I let dudes know that already. I'm way above that. If anybody has a problem with me, I'm always open to sparring and fighting in the gym. I love doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's more testing as a man rather than fighting someone in the street. You got to go three to 6 rounds where you tired and everything. You get punched in your liver. That's when real life kicks in. I'm not doing this quick 30-second scrap, yelling back and forth, pulling up with friends. I've never been a guy that pulled up with homies to handle my problems. I've always settled them myself, and that's pretty much how I'm going to be. But with that being said, I know most men kind of just say things because they're trying to get a reaction out of you. You know what I mean? So as I'm new in this space, I'm learning that that's what people do. People try to get a reaction. They like, yo, let me say something to see if I can get a reaction. I know most men are not tough enough for me to say, hey, man, go in that cell in the corner where nobody can see us. It's just going to be me and you, no crowd, no homies, no nothing. Let's see if you really a man. Most people don't do that. I'll tell you that from personal experience. Most men don't do that. So I don't, if you're not that kind of guy, I'm usually not really worried about you. So that's just how I feel.
Speaking of people talking shit, here we go. Let's bring it up right here. Wonderful Travels comes in and says, wait a minute. So you're from the hood and you've been about that life, but you were a correctional officer?
I am. I don't know what being about that life is. I just said I'm not a street dude. So I don't play in the streets. I grew up in the hood. That means a lot of the dudes that I had to monitor when I was in prison are the type of niggas that I grew up with. I know how these dudes are. So I never got into things in the prison system, but I did. You know, I knew how to basically go through that without having to really put no one down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not a street dude. I don't follow street code or street nothing. I make it very clear that I think as a black man, you should try to be 100 times better than everybody else. So I think street codes and things like that, those are not things that I follow. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny that you say that, and I'll pass it to Al. We got a couple more questions, and we'll bring our boy Mallywood, aka Listerell, on the channel here. Oh shit, hold on.
Speaking of being 100 times better than everyone else.
Whoa, where is this at? What is this?
This is at Cartagena.
Oh, okay,
Cartagena,
okay. Don't know why you left Cartagena, man. I personally like Cartagena a little more than Medellin in some instances, but damn, I was
unbeatable though.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. The weather here it's nice. Damn, I was gonna say something, now I forgot what I was gonna say. All right, it don't matter. Because that came up and it distracted me. But what I'll do is I'll let International ask a few more guys. We got another guest, but man, hold on. So I'm trying to see what she looked like. She kind of bad, dog. You left her in Cartagena?
She got real bunda. I ain't gonna lie. Those of y'all that know, y'all know.
Damn. Okay.
Shout out to Wonderful. He said, salute for clearing that. Much love, homie.
Okay.
Much love, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So let me ask one more question. I'll have Al ask any more, and then we'll have Mallywood, aka Listerell, come up, and then we'll close out, guys. We appreciate y'all. So why did you pick Medellin over Cartagena? I mean, we got the video up here. I know maybe the weather, but let's just talk in generalities. Is it because it's like New York City, or like I kind of personally I hate the flooding in the streets. That shit's fucking trash. Goddamn. Cartagena just floods like crazy. But I have a lot more fun in Cartagena. I don't know why. Because Parque Lleras is lit, and some of these Setenta is lit, Provenza is lit. But for whatever reason, there's something about Cartagena that just feels more homey to me. Yeah, it's the beach, and everyone knows everyone. It's kind of like, it seems like it's smaller. But why did you pick Medellin to kind of make it your home base?
Medellin just has more to offer. I mean, if you want to talk about the women, there's levels, and I think we was having this conversation the other day. Like, there's just levels to bad. Like, it's kind of just hard to explain. You have to just kind of be here to see it. But there's levels in Cartagena. There's levels out here in Medellin. But I would say Medellin, if you get away from the typical tourist spots that every gringo hits when they get off the plane, Medellin is amazing. There's always gems to uncover. You know what I mean? And we was having this conversation too about how just like Medellin, at least to me, is very similar to Miami in terms of how the girls act once you get outside of Parque Lleras, Poblado, things like that. So, And with that being said, like I said, there's tons of opportunities for digital nomads. Medellin, I think, actually is the top hub for digital nomads. So if you're looking to really like find a place to stay for a long time, settle in, Medellin is probably better than Cartagena in that sense. Yeah.
Okay. International, you got any more for Homie Hug before we get our next guest on?
Definitely, man. I said super proud of what you've been able to accomplish in this short amount of time. Another one. We got a whole cast of young, Black and brown people out here getting it, defeating all the stereotypes. What do you say about a lot of my problem with a lot of Black people? Not all Black people, don't all police me right now, but too many of them use the victim card. They say racism, they say this and that. I'm in some group chats today that said some shit, and I can't even respond to it because I'm just like, it's a waste of my time. Like, what do you think about the whole victim mindset that too many of us play? And what do you like? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like being Black in a certain place hinders you or holds you back? Do you think you would have better success as a different skin color in a lot of these places that you're going to visit?
I don't even think like that. You know what I mean? I think I'm very grateful to be a Black man. I take a lot of pride in that. You know what I'm saying? In some instances, depending on the mentalities you are around, being a Black man can be a hindrance, but I think you should see value in it no matter what. Like for me, I take a lot of pride in the fact that I have my degrees. I take a lot of pride in the fact that I played a lot of sports, that I've been training and fighting for years, and outside of the skill development it built, it kind of just made me really, really humble. I feel like when you train and you're in the gym, it teaches you to appreciate life and don't seek violence. So when people try to use skin color as some kind of excuse, you tend to limit where it is that you're able to go. A lot of people, if I would have told them, man, I'm going to be traveling the world as soon as I graduate college, I'm going to go live in Medellin, I'm going to be in Europe, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. A lot of people would have limited themselves. And I'm talking about dudes that I grew up with would have put a limit on themselves. Even the dudes that I grew up with now are surprised, like, damn, bro, you in Colombia again? Damn, bro, you really moving out the country? And I'm like, bro, you could do the same thing. It's not, I'm not doing anything special. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think you, whether it's being Black or not having enough money or being 5'2", like I don't think you should put any limitation on yourself at all. You know what I'm saying?
I agree 100%. With me, my motto is, racism definitely does exist. However, I save the black card is like the big joker in spades, bro. You don't throw that out on the first little bullshit that comes out. Like, yes, there is racism. Yes, there are things that try to stop you, but if you're a person that's unstoppable, it doesn't really matter. Like, you think Steph Curry worries about like a person standing in front of him with his hands up, jumping in front. Like, Steph Curry doesn't care who's there. He's going to shoot. He's going to score. He's going to win the game. He's going to put the team on his back. And that's the way you got to be. Like, yes, there is bullshit in life with every race, right? We have some advantages that other people don't have overseas, bro. Being a Black person overseas, in my opinion, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Just like you, I have pride in just being Black in general. I have pride in just what my ancestors fought for, what my families fought for, all the sacrifices they made. And I can't just say that I'm less than somebody else because of their skin color.
Exactly.
When it comes to women, when it comes to money, when it comes to doing whatever I put my mind to, nothing can stop me. That's the way I feel. And it has nothing to do with the color of my skin. Just nothing can stop me. So I feel like, it doesn't, that's just a bullshit excuse for bullshit people that aren't trying to do shit with their lives. Yep. That's what I feel like. So, yeah, man, I appreciate that. We got a few more super chats in. Travel is Therapy said she is a pro. I slap her for $50. Damn.
I'm happy for you, bro. I bet you enjoyed it.
Damn.
I know I did.
Damn. Okay. Okay, some smoke. Shout out to Wonderful Travels. He says, salute to Mintuition. You two are probably the hardest working brothers in the travel space. Keep grinding. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. You know, it is a lot of hard work, but you know, it's definitely worth it for all the awesome supporters that we have for this awesome channel. Like I said, I wouldn't trade our chat for any other chat in the world, our supporters for any other supporters in the world. And I truly mean that. Like, it's just a huge diversity of people. We got all Black people and brown people today. However, we have people of all different races and creeds and colors that watch our channels, that support, that show up, that have tough conversations. That's what our channel is all about. But we're showing y'all what the passport, this is what y'all should look at as passport, bro. All these people that were up here today, one of our biggest supporters, Molly Wood's about to come up in a second. He also another example. Like, you got so many examples of success and what success looks like, and they're all different, and they're all different in their own ways. Nobody's channel is the same, but we're all out here winning and making changes and inspiring people. So I really rock with it. Appreciate you, homies, for coming up.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're our guy. You know, we talk to you all the time behind the scenes, and it's just dope. I told him earlier, man, a lot of these YouTubers are weirdos. I done met a few people on YouTube that I met in real life. No lie, weirdos. 100% weirdos. Not what I thought that they would be like. They're a lot. I mean, everybody comes on here. A lot of people come on here, and they're all buttoned up in person. And then when you meet them, they completely act totally different than when you first met them. A lot of people I had a lot of respect for. I have no respect for anymore. But people like homies, Nate, Oni, Mollywood, Cash, KBS, we meet them in real life. They're the same as they are on the channel. You know, we kick it with them. We party with them. Nobody's out here trying to run when the bill comes and shit, like just stupid shit. And I don't take any of that for granted. So I appreciate everybody that came out here, and I appreciate you. And it's dope to just meet real people in person that are the same as they are online, because that's the way we are. We're the same as we are online. So appreciate that, man. And keep running this city, man. All of y'all doing big things, and we're so happy to be cool with all of y'all, man. So
I appreciate you guys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My God.
All right, y'all. We got one last guest,
but
guys.
not least,
we're gonna wind down here because our
guy
is coming on. Our microphones are almost dead, guys. We don't have much microphone.
Microphones are almost dead.
So
the
let's get
speakers
him
are
in
almost
here.
dead. So let's
get him in here.
quickly.
Here we go. We gotta drop a bomb for our boy Mollywood, aka Ellis Terrell. What's good, bro?
Yes, sir.
What's
Yes,
good?
sir.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? How are you, man? Let's bring him on in. Yes, sir. Here you go. Here's your mic. Are you gonna hand yours?
I'll give my
All right.
mine. You can ask first.
What up,
All
fellas?
right.
Good
What's
to be
up,
here.
bro?
Yeah, man. It's good to see you.
What up, fellas? Good to be here.
Yeah. So we appreciate you, man, for popping in, man. Also just being a supporter of the channel. You know, we got a chance to kick it with you the other day. It was super dope. You've been out here for quite some time. And you know, you were giving us a lot of game, a lot of sauce, a lot of stuff that, you know, we can do here in the city. But he got shorties hitting him up right now, chat.
Give me un momento.
And I answer the call, man. Hey.
He was trying to come, but
okay.
But like,
yeah. Right, shit. Well, let's jump into it, man. Who was that? No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna say who was that. But yeah, man. So you know, we appreciate you just again for the support of the channel, but also just really just also teaching us stuff while we're out here, stuff, you know, places we can go, restaurants, so on and so forth. So can you describe, you know, your journey, how you got here in Medellin? Just give the people a little bit of information, and also, you know, just why you're here, why you're in Medellin, why here. You could have been anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, first off, like it's been a long journey. Like last year, it was Jay Rello. I jumped on his chat. He went to last year for Halloween. He was like, "Yo, it's lit." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "All right, whatever. Let me go see what's up." Then him and 2 and 5, they had a trip planned in January last year.
Sosua.
No, Cartagena.
Oh, this is the Cartagena. Okay,
Cartagena.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Shout out to Joshua Dunham.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Rello and 2 and 5. And anyway, I was chopping up with them. And they was like, "Yo," and they were just talking about the traveling aspect, how people, because Rello was like, "Yo, I don't even make as much money and I'm traveling. People make way more money than me and I'm traveling." And that shit hit home. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, this nigga traveling all over the place. And it's kind of like how the other guys were saying, you working so much in the States and it's just tiring. It's like you're not really getting a lot of free time, or people think they don't have enough money to travel. They think it's too expensive, or they think they don't have the time. Granted, I'm blessed that I'm a truck driver, so I can like plan my own schedules and all that. But anyway, and I was like, fuck it, that hit home. And I was like, bump it, let me go with y'all. So we went to Cartagena, and I was just overwhelmed. And I was the first day I touched down, I was blown away. I was overwhelmed. But at that time, I binged your videos. I love the videos you was posting about all the bars, all the clubs, and same with KBS. I was on the chat with Rello and 2 and 5, and he was playing KBS video. And
3 more roses,
shout out to my homie 3 more.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 3 more, Carter for all the homies. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, a lot of people call us passport bros because we black brothers traveling, but I call us the travel homies. Carter 4 would say we the travel space kings. You know what I'm saying? Because the passport bros does have a bad name, get that bad stigma. And to me, really, like, the passport bros, they kind of started complaining about the women in the States. You feel me? So like, none of us, I never heard y'all complain about women in the States. Mosa, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people here. So I was like, yo, they're gonna call us passport bros, but we know we're really not passport bros, but it is what it is. I embrace it. It is what it is. But yeah, so like, went to I binged the videos, saw all the game. And honestly, like when you watch the videos and stuff, it kind of goes in and out with another ear. And shout out to Sin too, because like I was talking to him and he was like, so what's the first thing you're gonna do when you get there? I done watched the videos, chopped it up with y'all, and I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna just take a taxi to my spot. He was like, no, nigga, catch Uber. You know what I'm saying? Just little details that is 100%. Key. Like catch Uber, because like, you know, taxis can be sketchy sometimes, you feel me? So it's like, anyway, I love Cartagena. I know a lot of people love Medellin better. To me, I like Cartagena. I feel like just the connection with them, the people out there, it's just a little bit better. But Medellin is dope. Like, I have no complaints. You know what's funny? My first time, went to Cartagena like 3 times before I came here. Then my first time I came here, I was like, oh, this is the best.
To Medellin, you thought it was the best?
Yeah, like just the energy, because like I love how the park is a bowl, even Calle Diaz and Provincial is right next to it.
Yeah,
I love how it's set up. I love how it's a million clubs. It's a ton of beautiful women walking around.
Yeah,
and it's just easy and it's just fun, and you know what I'm saying, it's just free. Like it's like a free life,
bro. Nothing beats the old Cartagena, Dolce Vita, Delirium, and just the reload, bro. Nothing beats it. I still think take Medellin at its peak and take Cartagena at its peak, Cartagena wins, bro. It wins. If you went there when you go to the park, not the park, when you go to the Relo clock tower, and there's just chicas just surrounding the joint, all in the middle. Then you go to Delirium, you walk. It's just dope, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I just don't get the same vibe here. I feel like people are trying to watch. Like I said, I feel like people trying to rob me here. When I was in Cartagena, I just never really got that feeling. People will rob you there, but it's just not. Bruh, just no one really ever, like someone tried to pickpocket me maybe once there. I just never seen nobody get, gunpoint robbed, nothing like that. So, but yeah, I'm the same as you, bro. Cartagena it's got a place in my heart, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I said, like, I just feel like maybe because the Costin is a different culture from out here with the prices, but like, I feel like we can, as a Black American, we can connect more with them a little bit better. It's funny you said it, because I feel the same exact way. It's just easy going. We can relate a little bit more. They got the slave castle there, all the slavery stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Okay, let me ask you a couple more questions. I'll pass it to Al, and then we'll wind down. But man, I really do appreciate you, man, because guys, he literally put us on this one restaurant. We'll probably drop it like in the Patreon or on the members only because it's too lit of a spot. Yeah, it's too saucy to just say on public stream. But shout out to him for really just putting us on some of these places here. Let me ask one more and I'll pass it over to Al. So you like Cartagena better than Medellin. Describe your dating life here, because when I first talked to you the other day, there was some girl, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to go into the details, but just in general with all the women here, how have you juggled women? Has it been more so trying to date regular women or just more so the chicas, like the pros? Like what has been your go-to thing and have you been successful here?
Yeah, that's a good question. So for me, like even when I first touched down in CTG, like all the beauty was everywhere, but I was like, you know what? I want to see what's up with the non-mangoes. You feel me? So I'm all just like in the States, you know what I'm saying? I see him in a restaurant, I see him in the mall, see him at the airport, you know what I'm saying? I talk to a woman anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Because kind of how he was saying, like most of us, we don't have a problem talking to women in the States. It's just, to me, I always say the laws is different, which makes us want to leave. But anyway, so dating girls here, I meet them anywhere, chop it up, have a good time. But it's been challenging, you know what I'm saying? For one, the language, you know what I'm saying? When I came last year in January, I didn't know no Spanish. I know a little bit of Portuguese, and that kind of helped me, you know, because most people come, they don't even know how to say nothing. But anyway, and after my first trip, I was like, dang, you know what? I don't want to be using this translator. So I was like, I'm gonna get out. I did Duolingo 100 days straight, and I stopped. And the only reason why I stopped because people don't talk like that. People talk in their slang, similar to us, even though we don't know it. But anyway, just talking to the girls the whole time throughout the whole years. But dating, it's been fun. It's been up and down. You know what I mean? I had a few relationships this year, and that's why I honestly been coming back to try to see like how it can be, how it could work. You know what I mean? We're not even living here, but coming here often. I kind of stopped counting. I've been here so many times. Somebody told me this was my 7th trip this year, and I didn't even notice. I was like, damn, that's what's up. But anyway, so with my previous girl, you know, we on and on. She just called. She called it now. She was supposed to come here.
Right now, guys.
She was supposed to come, but like, you know how girls play. She mad at me a little bit, but I'm not gonna come on camera and bash nobody, even like girls at home or whatever. But it's been pretty fun. Like I met her in September. She was solid, never asked me for nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, this is dope. Came back Halloween, seen her. Our energy and connection was just better. And I was like, all right, yeah, this is the one. Let me try to move forward with her. And, fast forward to today. I mean, she's still here, man. She's
still calling me.
Hey, man, she likes you.
Amor, un momento, por favor. I told her I was doing an interview. You know what I mean?
Mami, slow up your tempo.
Estoy un poco ocupado. Estas venga aquí or not?
Estoy haciendo una entrevista. Tell her I'm doing it. She don't care, y'all.
Por chicos y americanos in coisas in Colombia, like mucho coisas in Colombia.
See, y'all, still the same shit. You still got
momento more.
You still got to deal with the same shit. They calling your phone. You trying to do something. They mad.
So she said she was coming, and then she said she's not. She just been doing that back and forth, but
it's the same shit, but it's different, bro. It's that fit, feminine, friendly. If you don't bring your fit, feminine, friendly ass over, you're like, yeah. She complaining just like a woman. Yes.
Right. Women gonna be women everywhere.
They're gonna be women everywhere. However, it's different. It's a lot. That complaining is different than the fucking.
That's a fact. Like
it's different.
Like
it's
the women,
same, but it's different.
Women gonna be women everywhere, but you still got a whole frame, and like that's why she's throwing me up now, because you know,
home frame, not prioritizing her.
They kind of want you to simp out over, and it's a lot of. That's another thing, another topic. A lot of dudes come out here simping out over these girls, and I've lost girls because I wasn't tricking off, simping off over them. So it's like. But anyway, that's why I was rocking with her, because she wasn't really asking me for much, but and she was cool. And like for one, like I did that. I had a relationship, you know what I'm saying, where when I'm doing all this, basically married. And once you lose, like, you know, once you lose all that stuff with a woman and kids and stuff, it's like you don't want to like go through that again. It's kind of like the divorce shit. But excuse me, I mean to cuss, but
no, you're good.
But yeah, so it's like once you come here, it's like, man, you don't want to. I understand. I'm at the point now. I understand why dudes like, yo, I'm never getting married again. I don't need no more kids. Don't want no kids. It's like, cause I still do want to get married. I think I want some more kids. You feel me? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's. I'm at that point to where I understand why dudes say they don't. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. Shout out to Frank J. He says, I'm 380 days in on Duolingo and still can't speak Spanish at all.
That's exactly why I got off, because I was speaking it and they don't speak that way. You learn the words, but you learn the proper way.
Yeah.
You feel me?
As far as getting married, I gotta chime in that because I've been married before in the past. I could say this, like, no, under the my mom asked me this, like, oh, would you ever get married again? No, I wouldn't get married again under the government. However, I think that you can have, you know, a marriage or a relationship with a woman, and you guys define that. It doesn't have to be the government, and that way you don't have to get the government involved if things end or things like that. But yeah, that's the way I feel about it. As far as shout out to all the truck drivers too, man. Y'all keep the world running. There's so much stuff that we take for granted, all your deliveries, all that shit. Like, this dude's carrying. So tell us a little bit about the trucker life, what that entails. And no Diddy, you're able to stay in shape, which is good. Unlike some of the other truckers that, you know, they're on the road so much they don't have time to prioritize the gym. You know, what's that life like being a trucker?
Fact. So, man, trucking is crazy. It's highs or lows. There's no in between, man. It's like you're happy, you know, on payday, obviously you're happy, but it's a lot of stressful time when you're stuck in traffic or stuck at the shipper and receivers. And even having relationships. That's why I transitioned to dating overseas, because it was a little bit difficult having relationships. You know, like I would always have to go home and re-up on girls before I got with my ex, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool when you're younger and stuff, but you know, you want I like stability. Right. I do love being in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be in a relationship. That's like to the core. But anyway, so it's been up and down dating. You feel me? A lot of women are now to the point where they're being honest, where I don't want a long distance, because when you're a truck driver, it is a long distance relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that has kind of helped me. But on the flip side, all that stuff has helped me transition to dating overseas. You feel me? So but back home trucking, you know, I work, do my schedule. I work like 2 weeks, go home, whatever. And it's not bad. Sometimes I work 3 or 4 weeks when you want to, because you can do your own thing. But it get lonely at times, you know what I'm saying? It's not for the weak. Yeah. You feel me? A lot of people doing it. It is a good career, because I've been doing this shit since 2008. So that's a long time. My whole adulthood, basically. Yeah, you feel me? So but yeah.
No, it's a great way to make income. It's not for everyone. It's definitely not for me, because my ass will be falling asleep on the wheel, crashing and taking somebody out. So nah, but I definitely got a lot of respect and appreciation for them, because you know, they make the world go round, literally. Like, it's such a big industry, and it helps to, you know, it's one of the most important jobs, and you can't really, like, you gotta, it's a job, like, for example, let's say everybody else in the world, like, they can slack off every now and then at their job, but it's something you got to take serious all the time.
Right. So when you slack off, it's a hazard.
Somebody's life.
It's they call it a fatality.
Fatality.
Yeah.
My one of my good friends back in Atlanta, one of his boys got hit by a trucker. They were actually drinking and driving. I'll get that. They're drinking and driving. They hit him. He's in $1 million lawsuit, right? Glad he's alive, but like, he's in $1 million. Like, he's about to get like 1.5. His boy also got hit by a truck, and his car was so jacked up that, like, that shit looked like it was in a fucking, what are them compressors, them car compressors.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, his car got jacked up, and I'm happy that he's still alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that's something that you got to be focused on. You can't fall asleep. You can't be tired. You just got to keep going. So a lot of respect for those guys, people like you. And it's definitely a difficult life to live. It's a lot of sacrifices. However, I think that, you know, making money as a man just in general requires a lot of sacrifice, and it's a lot of lonely times if you're on your grind and on your purpose, you know, as much as you should be. So what do you say to other people that are looking to get into trucking careers? Do you recommend it? Do you like it? What do you think?
I do recommend it because it is a good career. Like I said, I've been doing it since 2008, and it's not stopping. Even with this AI trucks, that's the new Tesla trucks. That's not. They don't have the technology to overtake this industry. But so I tell guys, like, if you're single, don't have no kids, no girlfriend, no wife, because that's gonna be your deterrent. Like your wife or your girlfriend, they're gonna be begging you to come home all the time. Because I train guys and they call their girls begging them, when you coming home and blah blah blah, this and that. So it's definitely tough. So like that's why I do go to the gym a lot, because for one, I came up playing sports and everything. And it's just a lifestyle once you get into it. But and that kind of keeps me sane. It's kind of like my therapy out there when I do go to the gym on the road. And yeah, because I pretty much at this point, I used to party all the time. I low-key lived all over the country. I used to party all the time, and I just work and you know, just trying to stay focused. So I just work, go to the gym, and yeah, go to sleep and take my ass home. But yeah, I recommend trucking. But if you're trying to if you're just starting in your relationship and trying to build up your relationship more, get it established first, because you know what I'm saying. You already know how it is. Women think you out cheating every single time you leave the house, when you literally working. And it's like times has changed. Like 10 years ago, like dating was different, but dating is totally different now. You feel me? So
I know
women don't
personally.
understand.
So I was with my girl. It's like 2011, and then you know, I actually filed for divorce. I got divorced like 2023 or whatever. So it's like the world is a completely different place than it was 2011. Completely different. So it's crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to you. Shout out to all the truckers out there. What do you have to say for other men? Do you recommend them getting into this industry? Do you think that it can, I know you kind of talked about it, but like, is it really like everything that they say it is? Like they say you make like crazy money, life-changing money. But then I hear that, you know, as long as you work for somebody else, as long as you don't own your own truck, is, you know, it's kind of hard to make money. What do you think about that?
A lot of people be capping, man. So for one, it is good money, but like you have so much overhead. You feel me? So it's like if you have a mechanical issue, that's gonna take half your money that you done saved up. You know what I'm saying? Because fuel is a lot. Yeah, fuel and maintenance. So you know what I mean, tires. And I was having issues mechanically. That's why it sucks. But I did it all. I did the owner op thing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I did the company driving, and I'm actually about to go back to company driving now, because the being a contractor and all that, like it's crazy. I'm at the point where I don't really need to do it. You know what I'm saying? And plus traveling, trying to transition to figuring out what the next step. And that's kind of why I started traveling. And originally when I came in the travel space, I wanted to go to Africa. Oh shit. Yeah, I wanted to go to Africa. I started listening to Peso Man first.
Oh shit. Shout out to Peso Man. Shout out to that. Speaking of which, Justin Holmes said, breaking news, Peso Man is coming back to YouTube. Can we get a soundbite for that?
Do I even have a Peso Man?
You have to.
You got that one.
I don't think I
You
have
got the one. I want some.
I don't even think it's on here, bro. Come on, man. You keep you putting me in the spot.
Bro, these are Mentuition staple sound.
Because he was in Africa though.
Get back online, and then I'll play his damn sound.
Because he was in Africa, so I was looking up African content. And this was like 2 years ago. But anyway, yeah, because like even how y'all was talking about like remote jobs and stuff, I was thinking about that, because just the state of the country and just whatever, just wanting to leave anyway. You feel me? So it's like I feel like life is better outside of the states for like the cost of living. Like to a degree, it has its pros and cons. Things I love about the states is like every time I go back home and you see all the nice infrastructure on the roads and the structure. Over here, we know it's not as structured as we are in the States. So certain things I love about it, and your opportunity to make money with ease. they don't have all these opportunities here. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the guys are doing what they're doing. The rappers harassing you, or the people saying trying to take your luggage, like you said, as soon as you land in the airport. And obviously the women, how they are out here. So like those are things I love about the States. But on the flip side, it's like it's just geared towards women and just spending money. You know what I'm saying? It's not geared towards having a free life, having a peaceful life. But over here, you can have all that. You're just not gonna have like all the glitz and glamour, but you can have a free life, as I say.
Yeah. What do you say to the men who want to get their passports? They may not have ever traveled before. We have a lot of people. We have a few that we've done consultation with, but we have a lot of people that maybe have never traveled before that want to travel for the first time. They want to get out. What do you say to people that, you know, maybe scared to come to these countries? They got a lot of bad reputations. Do you think Colombia is dangerous? What do you think about that?
That's a good question, because my very first trip, I traveled with the fellas. And every trip after that, I've been traveling solo. So that's a good question for me to answer. So for me, maybe being a truck driver has helped me navigate around the United States solo, navigate around here solo. But coming here is not as dangerous as people say. For one, like, I don't do drugs and shit. I don't go looking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? I drink, have fun with the fellas and stuff. But anyway, people that be getting in trouble, go and looking for it. They have a lot of comfort zones and security areas for us, tourist zones as they call them or whatever. They have a lot of that. You feel me? But I kind of ventured out a little bit more. You know what I mean? I ventured out a little bit up in Bayo and up in the barrios over here. And I just kind of blend in, you know what I'm saying? I kind of walk like I'm kind of from there a little bit. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I would love to wear jewelry. That's one thing that sucks about here. But honestly, people going looking for drugs and going like acting a fool, basically, being a lot of them obnoxious, and they get targeted. Every time you see something happen to somebody, it's because they wearing a chain for the most part. So
100%.
the first point is don't wear jewelry. And the second point is like, don't be loud, drawing attention to yourself. And you should be good.
100%. Well, yo, bro, I thank you, man. Thank you so much, man, for joining the panel.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we're gonna wind down here.
Shout out to Jay Spitter.
Jay, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Appreciate
But
it.
yeah, guys, big supporter Mollywood. You got a channel, right?
Nah,
Okay. Mollywood, aka Ellis Terrell, man, big supporter channel. You have a YouTube or you don't really use
I
it?
don't really have a channel. I want to do one eventually.
Okay.
I want it to be like building I wanted to be like kind of building a property overseas, but
okay.
I don't really have a channel like that. But yeah, I just wanted to say shout out to the Mentuition fellas, man. Like, these are solid dudes. Like, that's why I always support the channel, because everything they said in their videos, I listened to it and I went to the places they said, and I did pretty much everything they was saying. That's why I was always showing love to these guys.
Appreciate you,
feel
bro.
me? So
But yeah, man, Jay, we'll be out here for a little while, man. We're gonna be in Cartagena very soon. But thank you guys so much, man, for joining the stream, guys. It was a jam-packed stream. We had a lot of different YouTubers on, a lot of big names out here in Medellin. So make sure y'all follow everybody. Follow Homie Hub's channel. Follow KBS Travels. Follow KBS. Follow Osborne Onni. Follow Nate on IG. Follow Mollywood. Man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. This was an epic stream. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Maybe we'll hit a strip club. Yeah, we need to see some ass. There's too many dudes in here, not enough females. So we gotta go see some females, y'all. I'm gonna keep it G. Like, it's still kind of early. It's 11:30. We're gonna get some food. We're gonna mob out. Maybe we'll do an IRL, guys. Maybe we'll just walk around. We'll do something, but we got to get up. We've been sitting down for a while. So and he's calling his girl back, y'all. So all right, get off camera. Get off camera. Get off camera. All right, we go. Yeah. Let her, because if she see you having fun, she gonna be like, damn. All right, y'all. Anything else before we close out International? We just
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth. Don't eat hookah.
Don't eat hookah box.
Don't eat hookah box.
Don't quit.
Don't quit. Don't get scoped.
Don't get scoped
on IRL.
Don't be on the balcony in Medellin.
And La Reles too, because they've been falling from them buildings.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, shout out to y'all.
To everyone, man.
And
let's go through the housekeeping real quick.
Yes,
wind
sir.
Down.
Yes, sir.
We'll dip out.
All right, guys. Thank you guys again so much. Let me bring up the housekeeping real quick, and then we'll close out. Again, shout out to everybody that joined the panel. We'll do a quick pan before we close out. But yeah, guys, join our locals. That is mentuition.locals.com. Okay, my bad. That's mentuition.locals.com. That's where you guys will see all the yacht parties, all the fun, all the strip clubs. It's free to join. However, if you want to see the not safe for YouTube stuff, it is $9.99. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition. This is where you guys will see all of the uncensored breakdowns of Brazil, of Medellin, Cartagena. We give you guys the rundown of all these places, how to deal with the women, because a lot of y'all are getting finessed. Okay. First tier is our $20 tier. You get free access to some of our not safe for work content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. That is $50. You get free access to all of our not safe for YouTube stuff, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members on live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, one free consultation question and answer per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultations, 10% off of merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least, shout out to the big ballers. If you are part of the All Access Pass membership on our Patreon, you get one free consultation per month, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our yacht parties. Yes, we throw crazy lit yacht parties.
The best.
The one we did in Brazil was crazy. Had bunda everywhere, literally. You get Patreon exclusive discounts on our website services, discounts on our tour guides, and 20% off of the merch. Also, guys, make sure you join our Discord. That is mentuitiondiscord.net. Okay, it is free to join. We appreciate y'all for joining. I'm gonna do a quick pan at everybody, y'all. So everybody's kind of chilling right now, but we're gonna do a quick pan IRL style. We're gonna turn the camera around just so y'all can see everybody. We got everybody in the building. We appreciate y'all. Everybody in the building, guys. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We outside. We got Mosa over there, international. So yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. And let me do our traditionary till next time. Let's turn it around. There we go. All right, guys. Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all. And until next time, adios. 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 We'll catch y'all later, man. Y'all be